War Smash here, and patch 5.1 has finally dropped. Loads of new stuff in this patch, the gag order nerf for one, that's going to change a few things up, but that's another video. Operation Shieldwall and the Dominance Offensive are the two new factions that have reached the shores of Pandaria, and more dailies, more rewards, and loads of new stuff for you to learn. So I'm going to take you through that from the Alliance perspective. Operation Shieldwall, show you what it's all about, why we're here, what we're going to do, and what kind of rewards you can get, because that's what you really want, right? Unless you're really into dailies, you know. Right. Apparently this whole new setup, the new patch, is going to put the world PvP back into WoW, and from what I've seen, it's definitely done a great job of that. If you haven't played it, jump straight in. There's loads of world PvP and lots of fun. It's good to see it back. The entire two factions and the quest hubs and everything is located down at the south of Pandaria, down here at the Krasarang Wilds, and if you're Alliance, you're going to want to be starting down at Lion's Landing. For those of you who are completely new to this, if you haven't gone to the Veil of the Eternal Blossoms, then make sure you jump over there straight away, because that's where the entire process is going to kick off. You're going to gain the first quest, which is right here, you can see on the side of my screen, is Meet the Scout. So I open this up, we have to go down to speak to Scout Lina, down at the Krasarang Cove in Krasarang Wilds. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to skip to that now, and I'll meet you back there. Okay, so here we are down at Lion's Landing, roughly at 8529 for the coordinates, and we want to speak to Scout Lina here to meet the Scout. As this boat's going to come in, you're going to see this this short cutscene with High King Varian Win. I'll just let this play through for you now. Okay, I've got to admit the music's pretty cool around here, but carrying on. So the second part of the quest comes from King Varian here. He's going to ask you to accompany King Varian Win to find Marshal Tropeman, Hilda Hornswoggle, and slay 25 Horde. Sounds pretty easy, so we'll just accept that. And as you can see, he's going to follow you around on his amazing looking horse that we all wish we had, but you know. And here you go, the quest is going to take place over at 8322, and I'll just run over there now, so it shouldn't take 2 seconds. So I should be able to fly around this area. These are the Horde that are easiest to kill, so you've got the Horde Raiders all around the area. Shouldn't take long at all, we'll just heroic leap in here and kill a pack quickly. Yeah, just get this one down. There you go, that's 2 Horde slain just there, so it's not hard at all. Oh, 3, there you go, I didn't even notice that one attacking me. There you go, that's how easy this is. And yeah, we're going to need to find Marshal Tropeman and Hilda Hornswoggle. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly jump forward, kill these 25 Horde, speed this up a bit, and then I'll jump back and show you where the 2 people you need to find are. Okay, so to find Tropeman, you need to come over here to 7825, and that'll kick that bit out. And now I'll just skip forward to Hilda Hornswoggle and give you the coordinates for that. Okay, and then to find Hilda Hornswoggle, you just need to come over here to 8017 by this cave. And here she is from the Explorer. So I'll just kill these Horde quick, just while we before I talk to her, so that you know, like when you've got King Varian Win with you, you get this banner of King Varian Win buff that you can see on my screen at the moment, which is going to make it pretty easy to kill these Hordes. So just AoE pack them down. Don't mess about with it. It takes 2 seconds. You can grab almost all of the mobs in just one hit. So make sure you're doing that. Okay, and then we'll just talk to Hilda Hornswoggle here. And then to finish the quest, we'll just speak back again to Varian Wynn. Okay, and that will give you the next part in this chain, Lion's Landing. Use the flare launcher in the Karasane Cove to signal the Alliance fleet. Okay, so this part's going to be nice and simple. We're just going to head back over here, over to 8628. I'm just going to come over to this flare launcher here and hit that, complete the quest. And there you go, Lion's Landing, achievement progress come up now. You're going to get a really epic cinematic now. Unfortunately, I'm going to cut the video here because I'm going to make you come watch this because it is fantastic and I just don't want to spoil it. And there we go, that's the cinematic done. And now the main chain, that's the start of the main chain all pretty much complete. So now you can start really getting on with the things. You can start doing your daily quests, start moving on with the entire area, and you have a proper Lion's Landing now to start questing through. Okay, so once Varian Wynn has finished his speech there, you're going to receive the next quest in the chain, A Little Patience, which finishes the Lion's Landing part. And ask you to go to a scenario. Right, I think it's about time we run through a few of the things that are going on in this area, and I'll explain them as I go through them. So the first one is the World PvP Objectives, which is one of the main parts of this entire place. You've got the Lion's Landing Graveyard, you've got the Lion's Landing Tower, you've got the Shrine of Ogudai, you've got the Domination Point Graveyard, the Domination Point Tower, and the Black Sand Oil Field. Here they are, and these are all horde controlled on mine at the moment, which is rather unfortunate. But you do want to make sure that as a faction you are controlling these, especially when you're there, and trying to hold them as much as possible. Every time you take one, you get a buff or a perk, say, for your faction. So the Lion's Landing Graveyard and the Domination Point Graveyard, when your faction control that, when you respawn at the graveyard, when you die, you respawn at the graveyard, so you can greatly shorten your corpse run because you're not having to keep running back. When you capture one of the two towers, Lion's Landing Tower or Domination Point Tower, you get buffed with a buff called Alliance Supremacy. And what does Alliance Supremacy do? Well, it basically just increases your damage done and your healing done, and increases your health as well, so it's brilliant. And then finally is the Black Sand Oil Field and the Shrine of Ogudai, and you get buffed with Mogu's Command, and this just increases your run speed and allows you to summon your mounts a little bit faster, and you can use your mounts inside. So for the Shrine of Ogudai, you could use your mounts inside the ruins of Ogudai. Just their little quality of life kind of perks that are really helpful, and you'll be amazed at how much it does help when you're doing your daily quests, etc. Okay, the next thing worth going through is the currency you're going to get here, and this is the Domination Point commissions, and you're going to get these mainly from slaying horde NPCs in the area. You want to gain as many of these as you can because there's plenty of things that you can purchase with them, all doing different things. The rodent crate, for example, at 2,000, very expensive, allows everyone to use it, but it's the only way of catching a certain type of battle pet. You fight at level 25, you capture it at level 22, and they all do different things. The first one I'm going to talk to you about are the portals. So you've got the portal regents for the Skyfire portal, the portal regents for the Shrine of the Seven Stars, and the portal regents for Stormwind. And these are just quick portals that cost only 5 commissions, and you can just, it's like a one-way transfer that kind of opens up for 20 minutes. They're very useful for the quest, especially things that are asking you to move about a lot. They're kind of useful. Other things you can buy, the Sturdy Crane Snare, the Sturdy Tiger Trap, and the Sturdy Crab Crate. They're going to start a daily quest of their own. They cost 30. It's a very long-winded daily quest. They're not the main ones that are going to rotate. I'll get onto those later on in this guide. They're more for the person who wants to hit Exalted as fast as possible. Okay, following that, you've got the mercenary contracts. These are really good. You've got different ones. You've got mage, you've got the warrior, you've got the druid. And what these are going to do is it's going to bring in a mercenary of that class that's going to just put on random people of your faction. So say for me, the Alliance, they're going to put a certain buff for each one that's going to really help. The whole thing kind of works as a team effort. So If you can get these contracts, you're going to help control the land, control more of the bases, get more perks and buffs, and so on and so on, and just be more successful as a faction together. It's supposed to be Horde versus Alliance. That's exactly how you should be playing this. As for each of the different types of contracts, I'll just quickly tell you what each buff you're going to get. So for the mage, you're going to get Arcane Brilliance. For the warrior, you're going to get an Echoing of Battle Shout, which is Battle Shout. For the druid, you're going to get Mark of the Wild. For the priest, you're going to get Powered Fortitude. For the paladin, you're going to get Blessing of Might. For the shaman, you're going to get Binding Elemental Oath. And for the rogue, you're going to get Swift Blade's Nod. They all do pretty much what you'd expect, and they're just helpful. Definitely worth getting. And finally, the last thing you can buy with these commissions is the guard contracts. So basically they start at 40, 60 and 80, and you have the outpost, graveyard and the tower, and they're based on these buffs that you get from the world PvP zone. So say you capture one and a lot of horde are coming in to attack, spend some commissions on this and you can put some guards in and really heavily fortify and make sure you contain it and control all of the bases. That's pretty much what's happening at the moment. As you saw earlier, the horde have got control of everything. There's not many alliance in the zone at the moment while I'm recording this, and they've got guards almost at every station, so one or two of us can't actually take it ourselves. So yeah, these are definitely useful things. There are other things you can buy. The Obelisk of Deception, as you can see what it does there, place out an Obelisk of Deception for Alliance players. The same like the box of the Overroom Excavation bots and the crates of Alliance banners. They all do different things. I'll leave you to explore some of these yourself. I don't want to give everything away. Let's get on to the main part of this, the daily quest that's came in with it, and the new rewards that you're going to get. Okay, quickly taking a look at the Quartermaster here for Operation Shieldwall. The things you can buy when you first go, not even friendly yet. You can spend some justice points here and get a item level 458 trinket. Most of you are probably past that, so it's not really worth looking at. These are the warrior ones, as you can see, warrior selected here. For those of you who are really interested in the cosmetics, Exalted, you got the new Grand Armament Griffin, which in my opinion looks amazing. Definitely going to be looking forward to getting one of them for myself. It's not expensive either, at 1800 gold, so that's definitely going to be good. And this is a nice new thing that's been added to the game with 5.1. Unlocks 100% bonus reputation gain with the Operation Shieldwall for all characters on this account. So those of you who've got many alts and you don't want to have to keep leveling this up with all of them, this is going to come in perfect for you, but you're going to have to wait till Revered to get it. Continue on to the Justice Point gear, which is really, really nice. You've got the rings available at Honoured, item level 496, they're fantastic. And then down at Revered, you've got your trinkets, your boots and your belt here, and again item level 496, both upgradable twice with a new upgrade system. Looking like really good gear, and I can't wait to get into some of this. It'll really help out with getting into the raid content a lot stronger. And now the final thing that you have is the daily quests. There's 4 sets. You've got a set of the Ruins of Ogudai, you've got a set of the Lion's Landing, you've got a set of Bilge Water Operations, and you've got a set of Dominance Point. Each daily quest is going to reward you with 5 Valor Points and 2 Lesser Charmed Good Fortune, as you would expect. These 4 places you're kind of going to rotate each day. You get a different one each day, mix up a bit like the Calaxy was. Each one has, I believe, 5 quests for each one, totaling 900 rep from each one. So you got a long way till you get to Exalted. Probably, I'd say, a month to a month and a half, depending on how hard you're playing, whether you're doing those extra free dailies that will be explained in another video. They're really long-winded, and they are literally for the people who want to max this to the moment. For the daily quests, I'm not going to go into them right now because I think this video is going on long enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create 4 new parts each day and include the daily quests for each day. As you can tell from the start, this is the first time I've gone through these quest lines myself, and it's the way I like to do my guides the best. I think it gives a nice genuine approach. I go through them, I explain it while I'm going, and at the end of the video you know exactly how to do them. So it's a perfect guide in my opinion for showing you how to do a set of daily quests or a quest line, and we all get to experience it together, see what's cool, see what's not. If you're into the way I kind of present things, please hit the subscribe button. I've got plenty more videos to come. plan to keep creating these as often as possible. And as you would have seen at the start of the video, if you want to talk to me, or if you want to see me play, or if you want to interact with me in any way, then head over to www.twitch.tv/warsmash, WARSMASH, and hit the follow button, and I'll drop you an email every time I'm live streaming. You can come and talk to me anytime. Thanks and good night.